Listen, I grew up in a small town too. Okay, I understand what it's like to move to a new city, especially when you're young. You want to go out and meet people and talk to girls, and it's normal. But you're not trying to accomplish something normal.
Broadcast select.
You're going to be held to a higher standard.
NBA 2K26.
I do. And look, I feel like an idiot. All right? I'm not even a huge partier or anything like that. I just got sloppy.
What exactly happened?
Honestly, I forgot to set my alarm, and somehow I left my phone on silent.
Somehow.
Look, Mr. Kelly, I got sloppy. I'm owning that. But it's not gonna happen again.
Well, it can't happen again, but you already know that. What you may not understand is that mistakes do not define you. It's how you respond that defines you, and you have a chance to respond in a big way, starting with your next game.
We're playing the Attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know anything about those guys?
I know everything about those guys. My job at the agency is to identify diamond-in-the-rough talent at a high school level. You are one such diamond. And Drexel Carrington, their small forward, is another.
Man, bro, we're still in high school and everybody's talking about this dude as if he's some street ball legend already.
He's from Brooklyn, so he's been hooping on playgrounds his entire life. But he's also the son of two investment bankers. So this kid's had every advantage imaginable. Private coaches, elite camps, you name it.
Not exactly one of us now, huh?
No, he's not. But he's not a phony either. The dude can hoop. An outstanding defender who is lights out from deep. An Attack has a bunch of wings who can cut to the cup, then kick it out.
New notification.
Oh.
Microphone muted.
Like Desmond Bain.
That's a 99th percentile outcome for him, but yeah. And this is the kind of guy that you need to have a
New
great
notification.
game against if you want your comeback
Microphone
toward any
unmuted.
kind of success.
I can do that. But somehow, I still feel like
New notification. Microphone muted.
Then let's fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Good evening, all. Glad you could join us. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. WCBL action is coming up with the Union Elite facing off against the Attack from SAC.
Well, both teams have players on the 2KU 250 list. Harris for Union Elite and Drexel Carrington for Attack from SAC. Here's hoping they both wow us with their best tonight.
And the backdrop to all of this, the Interstate 5 battle. It's Sacramento taking on LA.
And look, I don't care what level of basketball is being played. It's always important when it's Sacramento versus LA. There's too much history, too much bitterness between the cities on the basketball court to overlook.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
And the lineup for the Attack from SAC. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. Tonight's lineup for the Union Elite. Nunez will lead things off at the guard. Well, and he starts at shooting guard. The tandem of Jake Bird and Brandon Harris are the forwards, with Drew Roberts playing the five. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington. But they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as the player develops over their youth career. But first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Now Carrington. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
Here's Harris. One up, one down as he hits his first shot of this game.
From mid-range, Harris is able to showcase his size and skill.
Pagan with it. Carrington outside. No good from outside.
That's a break for the D. He's not the guy to leave open out there on the perimeter.
Yeah, that's a breakdown, plain and simple. But they got away with it.
Now here's Robert. Pass to Diaz. Three-pointer burned. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You gotta be better on the glass. Second chance points can come back to haunt you.
Yeah, they need to show more effort when they're rebounding the rock because that's inexcusable.
We talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside on the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
And so here it's Sack. Outside Pagan. Pass to Martinez. With 4 to shoot. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Robert. Bird outside. And it's Harris slamming it home.
Oh, terrific job to go up and get that one. Nice hands. Harris with an agile move for a big fella.
The attack from Sack Trail. Here's Pagan. Returns it to Martinez. Pulls it from 20. It's rebounded by Robert. And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity, mostly.
Now here's Martinez. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Over Bird. And it's Edward Martinez again missing. They've got a nice run going.
Yeah, they look incredibly smooth and are making offense look easy.
Here's Carrington. Rebound by Union Elite. To the inside. Bird up top. Now Harris. Knocks it loose. Here's the break. What a great assist by Carrington as that one falls. Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistakes. You forget that these guys are still so young. And sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
Keegan Hilton, Sean Mecca.
Trailing by 2, so both teams making some changes here.
Edward Martinez, Michael Pagan. Substitution for Union Elite.
And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
Drains the wing train.
Decisive action on the part of Pagan. Doesn't give the D any time to get to him before the release.
To the middle. Robert can't get it to fall.
They call them layups for a reason. It's not easy to miss that close to the rim.
Carrington up top. Fires the 3. Rebound by Union Elite.
He fired with confidence from deep. Just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, but you love that shooter's attitude. Shoot it when you can.
Out of bounds, it goes to Sack.
The attack from Sack Ball. Substitution for the attack from Sack. Austin Lunn. Substitution for Union Elite.
The attack from Sack leading. And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Every one of these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
Stupendous. Take a picture of that one. I want to see it again.
Not going to top that alley-oop.
On offense, here's Sack. They lead by 6, their biggest margin of the game. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
So dangerous. Can't let Pagan get a look like that so close to the hoop.
Bird outside. Park down low that time and gets hit with a 3-second call.
And that's the kind of mistake you can't afford to make.
Especially when they're trailing. Trying to make something good happen. Instead, they commit the big blunder.
Now here's Martinez. Bird defending. Now here's Martinez. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 5. Wing shot on the way. Harris comes down with the board.
You have to hit that. You have to keep the defense honest.
Pass to Diaz. Shot to run. Sack grabs the miss. Carrington with it. Guarded now by Diaz. And Harris with the rejection.
The anticipation, the timing, great block from Harris.
And good that time.
Nice flow to this sequence. Like to see the players working as a unit.
Carrington for 3. Sinks it from distance.
The defensive effort was there, and as a result, buries it.
He is covered by Carrington. Down low. It's good for his 4th bucket of the game. He's shooting 4 for 8.
That's where they want their shots to come from, and that's the passing it'll take.
From deep 3-point range. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the attack from Sack, up 7. And don't go away. We'll be back right after the break. And now we're back, bringing you the second half of this WCBL action between the attack from Sack and the Union Elite. And so here it's Sack. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
2 points as that one goes.
Smart play to work the ball in close. Just easier to score from that distance.
Pass to Martinez. Now Carrington. And he makes good on the layup.
Like one of those games for Carrington, and even scarier for the other team. He tends to light it up with steals and deflections after he makes a few. He can wreck you on both ends, a very unique wing in this league.
Now here's Bird. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. A nice shot by Robert.
And threw that pass right on time. Great look and a solid finish.
Martinez outside. Inside. Lunge. That one falls, and the assist from Martinez.
Thought he knew his game? Nope. Ivory Lund scores inside, but it's also someone you don't want to leave open on the outside either.
Robert down low. Guarded by Lund.
Don't give up an easy bucket. Make him earn his points at the line. That's the right play right there.
He knows if he attacks the basket, they're going to get physical with him, and he's so ready for it.
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw is good. Now Carrington. He's got 13 on the night. Outside, Harris to the paint. Makes it off the glass.
2 points.
Playing with his head
Number
up,
7.
locates his teammate, gets him the rock.
And here's Carrington.
Union Elite foul. Second personal foul. Substitution for the attack from Sac. Adam Cunningham. Substitution for Union Elite.
On defense, Union Elite. 6-point game. Here's Martinez. Can't hit the step back J.
Maybe not the shot they were looking for, even though it was a clean look.
Inside. Banked in off the glass.
Basket by
That's a strong suit. The ability to find his way through the D and finish home at the rim.
Pass to Cunningham. Now here's Lund. Covered by Robert. Outside Pagan. 6 to shoot. Now here is Martinez. Off target from outside. To the middle. And stolen by Martinez. Tries to break the ice. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
second team foul.
That's on Mune Diaz.
At the line for the attack from Sac, Edward Martinez. 2 for 2.
And he can't get the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. That one's off as well, missing both. Union Elite trail. To the inside. Soft touch off the glass and in.
He's able to find the seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
On offense, here's Sack. Outside Pagan. Martinez gets the bucket.
He got hung up on a great screen and gave the shooter some wiggle room.
Yeah, for sure. If he sees any daylight at all, he's pulling the trigger.
Down low. And he banks in the layup.
Terrific find. Everyone loves playing with someone who can move the ball like that.
On the wing, it's Martinez. One with the pick. That one falls. And the assist from Martinez.
That's strong, fundamental basketball. Getting the ball where it needs to be.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite. Group out there getting ready for Union Elite.
Ben Olsen. Drexel Carrington. Sean Mecca. Substitution for Union Elite.
Here's Walker. Back to Polish. Now Harris. Cunningham brings down the board. To the paint. Here's Olsen. The lead pass was put just in the right spot to produce the layup.
He saw that play develop and got the ball to him right where he needed it.
Kicks it to Mitchell. Harris sets the pick. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. No walk on that one. Sack in the lead. Here's Mecca. Cunningham, defended by Harris. Outside Carrington. There's a screen. Pass to Mecca. He tries for three. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. Here's Kolish. For three. The rebound by Olsen.
Well, when you got a shot like that, you've got to take it.
Hey, sometimes good shots just don't fall, but it's still a good look.
Well, his ability. Deciding to make a change here.
Substitution for Union Elite.
And Union Elite has possession. Trailing by 8 here. To the middle. And it's not going to fall for him.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is right up on him.
Returns it to Carrington. Pass to Lund.
Locking in, putting that body to work. Lund set an effective screen and then got himself into scoring position.
He's covered by Carrington. Tries to snap the cold streak. And they go to the intentional foul.
Not sure what that was about. Talking about a brain cramp.
Substitution.
That was completely out of left field. He lost all sense of time in the situation.
Here's Pagan. Martinez outside. Carrington. Someone falls. Assist from Martinez.
You know, Carrington is always on the hunt for these types of shots. Any chance he can get to hurt you from range.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite.
CheapViewerStreamer.com. Remove the space at B6LZ0CM.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Number 7.
That could be a tricky pass inside, but the rewards definitely justified the risk.
Pagan with it. Martinez outside. Pass to Carrington. 5 on the clock. Push up a 3. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Back and forth they go. Boy, the offense is on display today.
Did you guys see that sign on the way in that said defense optional? I don't think the fans are complaining.
Martinez. And it's off from 3-point range.
There's no such thing as guaranteed buckets, even with a perfect three-point look.
Bird with the bucket.
I'll tell you what, it's going to take more than that to affect Bird.
And it's Sack with the ball. Now Carrington. Up top one. Pagan. Good chance here for Carrington. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Yeah, it takes something special, and on top of that, a little bit of lady luck.
Bird outside. Pass to Diaz. That one falls. Coming off a nice assist from Harris.
Sometimes it takes a player a long time to develop that clutch gene. Looks like Diaz already has it.
Here's Carrington. Lays it up and banks it in.
Carrington putting the team on his back when they need him most. Carrying the load on a must-score possession.
One up. Nails it. And now they trail by just 4.
The shots finally dropping for them in bunches, and the complexion of this game has completely changed.
That was the only thing that could have brought them back into this game. Everything had to start falling, and boy, they have gotten home.
they foul intentionally.
Lune Diaz. Third personal foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Jake Berger. First personal foul.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yeah, if they come away with points on this trip, it's just about over.
Shot clock and game clock separated by 5.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
On top of that, a steal or a foul to also stop the clock. Absolutely vital points from Diaz, stepping up in a big spot.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Lune Diaz.
Good work controlling the clock. Now they hope for the misses.
Yeah, they'll use every trick they can to keep this game going.
Michael Pagan. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw misses for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And time called here. Union Elite.
They've got 2 options. Take the 3 to tie it, get a quick 2, and then foul.
And if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 wouldn't be a bad call. Foul has to come immediately after that.
Here's Diaz. Bird, now covered by Martinez.
You can tell, you can read his lips from here. Bird was saying, give me the ball.
And Diaz picked up the final foul and will have to sit out the rest of this one.
At the line for the attack from Sac. Michael Pagan. Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up by 2. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line is no good. Now Mitchell. Hands it to force overtime.
He gets the big-time shot to fall, and we're headed to OT, folks.
Ice water in the veins right there. A cold-blooded May.
And we step aside now for a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back to our coverage of Club Circuit Basketball. We've got some overtime action coming at you. And here's Pagan. Martinez outside. This is off the left iron.
That's not a shot they'll want to see him take again anytime soon.
He'll learn over time. Good shot selection comes with a lot of repetition.
Three-pointer Bird. Run with the rebound. And it's Sac's ball. 13 points was the biggest lead of the game. Martinez can't get it to go.
He just flat out missed it. And this is a shot he can make.
And the ball goes out. Union Elite will keep possession here. defense the attack from Sack. Mitchell outside. And that misses. That would have put them up. And it's Sack's ball.
2 minutes.
One with the pick. Martinez outside. And again, the attack from Sack. No good.
Some of the shots that he's taken have been head scratchers. He's out there playing like it is game horse.
Basket is good. He's enjoying a hot hand in this game. He just keeps sinking one after the other.
The attack from Sack Trail. Pass to Carrington. And here in overtime, a minute and a half off the clock.
At the line for the attacking set, Drexel Carrington. Shooting 2.
First one, and that narrows the gap to one.
We didn't get a chance to talk about Carrington at the line. One of the few times he's not running, swiping, or just launching from deep. One of the top momentum prospects around, and he always is in motion. Clutch free throws, guys. This one's a barn burner.
Bird outside, to the inside, tries the 9-footer. Rebound brought home by Carrington. And so here it's Sack. On the wing, Carrington. Off the mark there with the 3.
Flat out inexcusable defense. They got lucky that he somehow missed that shot.
He knows he should have buried it, with the defense being that lax.
Inside.
In a crucial play, Austin Lund takes center stage. What a way to step it up. Now can they finish the job? And with the lights bright, and the clock winds down, Drew Robert is making his mark on this game. Crucial moments to follow, but that was a big one.
And the attack from Sack call time here. Carrington for 3. Connects from downtown.
So cool in a tough moment. What a shot by Carrington.
Bird outside. Count it.
2
And what a
points.
sensational bucket to bring it within 1.
NBA 2K26.
Here's Pagan. Critical possession right here.
The crowd is on pins and needles, guys.
And intentional foul.
At the line for the attacking set, Drexel Carrington. For 2.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up by 2. And so he goes 2 of 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was so critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite.
There's still time left, so they don't necessarily need to go for the 3 if they can get an easy bucket down low.
I'm not so sure. There's not a lot of time to play around with. I think they look for the 3 and then try to tie this thing up.
He's covered by Carrington. Bird buries it.
Basket
How
by
about Bird coming up
number 3.
big there?
first, and that'll put him up by 2. The second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game. Now a timeout called by Union Elite.
They've got 2 options. Make the 3 to tie it, or get a quick 2 and then foul.
And if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 wouldn't be a bad call. Foul has to come immediately after that. Cash it in, that's money. And that shot brings them within 1. We talked about working for good shots. That is a great example.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
At the line for the attack from Sac, Michael Pagan. 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that'll put him up by 2. Now a timeout called by Union Elite.
They can go for the 3 to win, or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in this situation, Danny?
Boy, I don't think you set that decision in stone in this timeout. You see how things play out. What's the defense come out of? You've got to look for the best shot no matter what direction you go in.
To the inside.
Basket by
That's a huge basket right there. And a back from Sac call time here. The triple for Martinez.
Yes, he did.
Sir, what a shot.
Super rad. Nicely done.
Down it goes at the buzzer. It doesn't get any more spectacular than that.
A 3 at the horn. Are you kidding me? I guess that's the only thing we should expect from a game like this for the end.
And so it's the attack from Sac who scraped by with the win.
Well, even though MP couldn't get it done against them, I liked what we saw from him. He stood strong, even in a loss. And that shows real mental strength as a player.
I agree. They just got outplayed by the attack from Sac.
And by Drexel Carrington in particular, he was a man on a mission tonight, taking every chance he got to show us what he's capable of.
And that's a wrap, everyone. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching. so off the tip, it's attack from Sack.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
Pass to Martinez. Takes a three. Carrington, no good.
I don't think there's a person in the building who thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah, he had a wide open look. Wonder if he had maybe a little too much time.
And the lineup for the attack from Sack. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Trexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. Tonight's lineup for the Union Elite. Lou Diaz will lead things off at the guard, while MP starts at shooting guard. The tandem of Jake Bird and Brandon Harris are the forwards, with Drew Roberts playing the five. Now Carrington kicks it out to Martinez. And the three off target. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington. But they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows up tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career. But first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Martinez outside. Pass to Carrington. And camped in the lane there and gets the 3-second call.
Union Elite ball.
Here's Diaz. Harris outside. Robert a screen. Down low. To the middle. And they pick up 2.
2 points.
Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. In defense, he is a force. That's what Carrington gives you. He can stretch the floor, and he also knows how to attack that rim.
He's covered by Carrington. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
The attack from Sack ball.
The attack from Sack trail. To the paint. The shot's good. Pagan making the play.
Smooth move by Carrington on the inside, finding that high percentage look.
To the inside. And the layup's good off the glass. And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity. Mostly, you'd say.
Now here's Diaz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. That one drops for 2.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake clearing the way for the nice layup.
Outside Carrington. Down low. 1, 2, and Lund slams it in.
Well, known for being a 3-and-D guy, Carrington is also a very willing passer. Terrific feed in the pick and roll.
To the middle. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 of 6 to start the game. On offense, here's Sack. It's a 5-point game. Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young. And sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
A nice shot by Robert.
Using his size around the rim, Drew Robert doing work in the paint.
Martinez outside. Over Bird. The step back is good. And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
Now here's Diaz. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot from Bird, no good. Lund at the high post. And it's going to be 2 free throws through the contact on the shot.
First personal foul.
Using the
First
size,
team
Lund
foul.
got into a position, and he forced the defense's hand.
Ivory
Shooting
Lund.
2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. One difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
Back to Pagan. Carrington outside. There's the 3. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. Now Mitchell. And there's the 3-second violation.
The attack from Sack ball. Substitution for the attack from Sack. Adam Cunningham.
And it's Sack with the ball. Trailing by 10. Carrington outside. And it's out of bounds. Sack will retain possession.
The attack from Sack ball. Substitution for the attack from Sack. Ivory Lund. Substitution for Union Elite.
Outside Carrington. Outside Pagan. Back to Carrington. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. They get the board. And the shot is good, dropping off the front of the rim and in.
Hey, look, it's inexcusable to not box out Lund. You deserve to get burned when you allow him free reign of the offensive boards.
Good D that time from Drexel Carrington.
Well, he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Kicks it to Pagan. Returns it to Martinez. With the floater. And it's Bird with the board. Union Elite lead. Makes it off the glass.
Basket by
He is attacking the heart of that defense. I love the aggressive approach.
Outside Carrington. 3-pointer. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it. Count that as his 7th field goal falls. He's now 7 for 9.
He's able to find a seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
The 3-ball. Rebound by Union Elite.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
Good decision making right there by Mitchell, showing how unselfish he can be with passes like this.
And here's Pagan. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And his first attempt of the game finds the target.
Defensively, I'd like to see a little more pressure on the shot. Good look from mid-range.
Outside, Harris. Inside. He's covered by Carrington. And he camped in the lane there and gets the 3-second call.
Substitution for the attack from Sac, Austin Lund. Substitution for Union Elite.
Now Carrington. And he's got 6 points for him.
Well, I mean, Carrington, he was just in attack mode there. No amount of defense was going to turn him away.
Third team foul. At the line for the attack from Sac, Drexel Carrington.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
2 shots.
No good at the free throw line.
We look at a chance to talk about Carrington at the line. One of the few times he's not running, swiping, or just launching from deep. One of the top momentum prospects around, and he always is in motion.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Diaz. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Count that bucket.
They've been playing a very sound offensive game in the first half of action.
Yeah, the numbers back it up. They've been much better shooting tonight.
Outside Carrington. Offline with the 3. The clock runs out and we are heading to halftime. Union Elite on top. They lead by 13. And more basketball to come after this short break. And now we're back, bringing you the second half of this WCBL action between the attack from Sac and the Union Elite. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout to sorts for the WCBL All-Stars.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
Now here's Martinez with 4 to shoot. Over Bird. Martinez can't get it to go.
Coach can't disagree at all with the shot selection.
The rebound brought home by Carrington. On the wing, Carrington. Nails it from 3.
I mean, this is why you got to be right up on Carrington, even when he doesn't have the ball yet.
Harris outside. Diaz. Bird on the wing. To the inside. Out of bounds, it goes to Sac.
The attack from Sac ball.
Martinez with the ball. Pass to Lund. Over Harris. Here's Carrington. That one's in for his 5th field goal of the game. 5 of 12 shooting. Well, his ability to defend and shoot, there's a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on the 2K U250.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has only seemed to grow with him. If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best in the class.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Pass to Carrington. Here's the 3. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 15. Down low. Now Harris lays it up and banks it in.
That's what the scouts want to see from Harris. Score it inside.
Now Carrington, not a lot of room. Lund misses from short range. And here comes the break. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Outside, Lund. Carrington. And it's good! Assisting on the play was Lund.
Oh, and it's looking like one of those games for Carrington, and even scarier for the other team. He tends to light it up with steals and deflections after he makes a few. And he can wreck you on both ends. A very unique game in this league.
The attack from Sac ball. Substitution for the attack from Sac, Adam Cunningham. Substitution for Union Elite.
Now Martinez.
Timeout, timeout.
Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over.
A change needs to happen. They're getting blitzed in the paint.
Maybe time for a sub. Bring in another big. Get some more size out there, maybe?
Outside, Lund. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Lund. Outside for Pagan. Lund. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. Outside, Diaz. Shoots over Pagan. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
They didn't hustle on the boards right there, and that's exactly what happens.
Yeah, not active enough, and they need to learn from this mistake or it will keep happening.
Now here's Martinez. Outside Pagan. And the ball goes out of bounds. Union Elite will have it.
Unfortunately, we see this all the time. Miscommunication leading to turnovers.
Steven Robinson. Keegan Hilton. Sean Mecca. Substitution for the attack from Sack. Substitution for Union Elite.
Pass now to Harris. Bird outside. He's covered by Carrington. Outside Diaz. Just 5 on the
3
clock.
minutes remaining.
Good.
2 points.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
Doing some prospect watch here. MP and Carrington both holding their own.
Well, you knew that coming into this one, MP and Carrington would each be critical for their teams to win. And thus far, they have not disappointed. And I bet they ramp it up even further down the stretch.
Here from three-point range.
You know, Carrington is always on the hunt for these types of shots. Any chance he can get to hurt you from range.
Count that
Basket
one.
by
Showing you the instincts he has as a passer.
And so here it's Sack. And here's Pagan. Pass to Carrington. From past the arc, it's rebounded by Robert. He's covered by Carrington. The rebound brought home by Carrington. And here's Lund with lots of room. And he hits the jumper for 2.
As we see more of Carrington, expect his playmaking to get better with experience.
Bird outside. To the paint. Up and in on the
2
layup.
points.
Smart pass
Number
to set his
7.
teammate up with a high percentage look.
And so here it's Sack. Now Carrington. Martinez outside. Returns it to Carrington. That one falls. And the assist from Martinez.
Finding the net, hey, Drexel Carrington is a prospect, and in large part, it's due to the ability to hit shots from all over the court.
Now here's Harris. Banked in off the glass.
Basket by
And they have
Number
not
7.
let up. This is a statement victory.
Some might say they're running up the score. To me, it looks like they're just playing their brand of basketball.
Here's Carrington. So no problem for Union Elite as they get the win.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game was watching MP show what he's capable of. He's got that moxie. Just the way he carries himself, he gives off superstar vibes.
And he makes winning plays. Of course, on the other end, You have attack from Sack falling short.
Yeah, and Drexel Carrington showed off his 3-and-D skills once again. But that alone wasn't good enough to get them the win. Still, he's got something that will garner interest going forward.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.
Here we go.
It'll be the attack from Sack off the tip.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
Martinez gets the bucket.
The man just makes plays. That pass is on point.
And the lineup for the attack from Sack. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the 3, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. Tonight's lineup for the Union Elite. Moon Diaz will lead things off at the guard, while MP starts at shooting guard. The tandem of Jake Bird and Brandon Harris are the forwards, with Drew Roberts playing the 5. Lund with the pick. 5 to shoot. Martinez can't get it to go. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington. But they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career. But first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
The kick out to Lund. Carrington. From 13. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all. With Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
To the middle. The shot's good. Pagan making the play.
I love the confidence Carrington plays with inside. He just knows how to capitalize.
To the paint. Carrington with the steal. Martinez outside. And Drexel Carrington good from 3.
That's a good pass. Right where he needed it to execute and finish.
Pass to Robert. To the inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Everyone is obsessed with the 3 ball, but you like your shots coming from in close as well.
Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young. And sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
Union Elite trail. Harris outside. Down low. Pass to Robert. Inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
The attack from Sack ball.
And so here it's Sack. Outside Pagan. Carrington for 3. And the attack from Sack with another tray.
Carrington, like a good highlighter, gets into streaks from distance. He loves to set up from the outside. Right now, he's showing everyone what he can do.
And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity, mostly, I'd say.
Now here's Martinez. Back to Pagan. Pass to Carrington. Outside for Pagan, with just 5 to shoot. No good there with the triple.
Didn't convert this time, but that's exactly the kind of look that they want.
And they'll take that shot each and every time you give it to them. More often than not, that's a made three.
Number
He's
7.
able to find a seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
And it's Sack with the ball. Pass to Martinez. Back to Carrington. One with the pick. Good. Carrington gets the assist.
And Lund, he's an absolute force inside. I mean, sometimes it doesn't matter what the defense tries to do.
Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Number 7.
Not much the D can do once he gets to the bucket.
And it's Sack's ball. And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
And it's good for the 7th time tonight. He's perfect, 7 for 7.
And the lead changes again. This has been one heck of a game.
They're dug in. Neither side willing to give an inch. It could go down to the wire.
And it's Carrington missing the look. Union Elite lead. To the middle. He just can't miss.
2 points.
8 up and 8 in. He's
Number
flawless.
7.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
Martinez outside. Pass to Carrington. One with the pick. The three. Again, Drexel Carrington can't hit it. And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Basketball.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
Now here's Martinez. And the ball goes out of bounds. Union Elite will have it.
When you're driving home, you're going to be thinking about sloppy plays like that for a while.
So it's both teams making a change here.
Substitution for Union Elite.
It's been everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
Drexel Carrington. Edward Martinez. Michael Pagan. Substitution for Union Elite. Timeout on the court.
Pass to Robert. Bird. And once again, off the mark from Union Elite. Here's Pagan. And Harris pulls down the rebound. Down low. He's covered by Carrington. Comes up empty down low. Shot from 16. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Harris outside. Mitchell on the wing. Mark down low that time. Gets hit with the 3-second call.
The attack.
Both teams will make a substitution.
Substitution for the attack from SAC. Austin Lund. Substitution for Union Elite.
The attack from Sac Trail. Outside Carrington. Pass to Lund. Returns it to Carrington. And it's out of bounds. Sac will retain possession here.
SAC ball.
Up top, Lund. Outside Pagan. Pass to Carrington. The shot's good. Pagan making the play. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
Great pass. You like the unselfishness, and you like the precision.
On offense, here's Sack. It's a 5-point game. Outside, Lunt. Carrington. Another miss by Drexel Carrington. To the inside. Lays it up and in off a pretty assist.
I like the decision making there for Bird. Well done.
Here's Pagan. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. One with the pick. To the paint. Skins it in.
He didn't do anything fancy there, but he didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting points on the board. And I don't mean style points either.
Hey, still, there was some style there. It was a pretty sweet one-hand flush.
Stolen by Carrington. They've got a 5-on-3 on the advantage. Gets it to go from long range.
He's a shooter. Just kick Harrington the ball. He'll let it fly.
With one on the clock. The shot that time, not on target. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Union Elite ahead. They're up by 2. And time for a break. The action resumes right after this. And now we're back, bringing you the second half of this WCBL action between the attack from Sac and the Union Elite. And Union Elite has possession. The lead is 2, and in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
The triple from Martinez. Good. Carrington gets the assist.
How about the fast play from Martinez? Able to get the shot off before the defense can really react to the possessions.
Inside. Sack grabs the miss. Outside Pagan. Returns it to Carrington. Martinez outside. Carrington. The steal. Outside, Harris. Shoots it over Lund. Harris with the bucket. And you watch Brandon Harris, you can see why scouts love him. Just absolutely gifted as a finisher.
And it's not just at the rim. Even though Harris is automatic down beneath the basket, he can attack a defense from multiple spots on the floor. Harris has everything you want from a scoring big man.
Their offense has been all about the long-range game.
Oh, obviously. You love the points, and you love how they stretch the defenders.
Now here's Diaz. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. Ran the ball out of play, Sac will have it. A chance to retake the lead here, guys.
Showing that intensity in these final few minutes.
Oh, and it's looking like one of those games for Carrington, and even scarier for the other team. He tends to light it up with steals and deflections after he makes a few. And he can wreck you on both ends. A very unique wing in this league.
Count it, it's good.
Number 7.
Here's Martinez. He's got 5. Down low. Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Diaz covering. Some solid defense right there from Lune Diaz. And the shot falls.
Basket by.
He's seen the court like a pro today.
And his teammates know it. If they stay active and find the open spot on the floor, he will find them.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Pass to Carrington. Let's go with the 3. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw contact and on shoot 2. Now a timeout called by Union Elite.
At the line for Union Elite, number 7. Taking 2 shots. Timeout.
shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. The attack from Sack Trail. Pass to Lund. Stolen by Bird. To the middle. Guarded by Lund. Can't hit it from close range. Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. He's guarded closely. Cunningham with the bucket.
Not nearly enough energy on the boards there to prevent the putback.
At the defensive end, they've got to be way more aggressive than that on the glass.
To the right side. Bird on the wing. Shoots a three. Nails the three-pointer.
And Bird knows he's got to drain the shot. When he's hitting from there, everything else seems to open up for him too.
Lund, that's good.
Showing touch on the interior.
To the inside. The second chance effort. Lund with the rebound. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And if I'm them, I'd go for it.
Count it.
Lund is attacking with confidence inside, making full use of his frame.
Union Elite lead. To the paint. Sinks that one from the post.
And that's what any coach loves to see, the possession ending in an assist.
Well, guys, we talked a lot about both of them coming into this match, but MP is having a much bigger impact so far in this one than Carrington.
He is. He's been the more aggressive player so far. MP isn't waiting for chances to come to him. He's making things happen whenever he's involved in a play, and I like what I'm seeing from this kid.
And the attack from Zach, call time here.
Takes NBA 2K26.
Ben Olsen, Drexel Carrington, Keegan Hilton, Sean Mecca. Substitution for Union Elite.
Elite deciding to make a change here.
Substitution for Union Elite.
And so Union Elite has it here. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's why they have Diaz in there. Find the open man.
Sack in the lead. Outside, Lund. Carrington. On target from long range. Well, his ability to defend and shoot, there's a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on the 2K YouTube 50.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has really seemed to grow with him. If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best in the class.
On offense, here's Sack. Lund. He's covered by Harris.
Using the size, Lund got into a position, and he forced the defense's hand.
At the line for the attack from Sack, Ivory Lund. For two.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both attempts. Union Elite trailing here. Outside, Harris. Shoots it over line. Sack grabs the miss. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
Pass to Carrington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Slams it in.
With authority, Lund just hammering down the slam.
Guarded by Carrington. And the rebound hauled in by Carrington.
Well, he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Inside. Harris brings the double. One. And he can extend the lead to double digits. Down low. Here's Robert. And he banks in the layup.
Powerhouse play inside. Robert forcing his way through.
And so here it's Sack. 6-point game. Harrington outside. From outside, it's off the mark. And Union Elite with possession. Harris outside. Diaz. Three-pointer Bird. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him within 3.
Well, how about Bird coming up big there? That's why his teammates trust him in moments like these.
To the middle. Robert guarded by Lund.
And with the lights bright and the clock winding down, Drew Robert is making his mark on this game. Crucial moments to follow, but that was a big one.
Now Carrington. And they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
That's exactly right. Expect to see some long possessions out of them from this point forward.
Pagan. 5 on the clock. The triple for Martinez.
Nearly got a finger to that shot on the block attempt.
His activity was just as effective as a block. Made him completely change his release point and cause a miss. Good team play there. Sets him up nicely.
Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over.
Oh man, these are those shots and those scenarios you live for. You've got time to knock down a shot, under 2 seconds, just enough time. Maybe you get a dribble and get that ball in the air. It's make or break right now.
Got it up in time. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. So a close game sees Union Elite taking this matchup.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game was watching MP show what he's capable of. He's got that moxie. Just the way he carries himself, he gives off superstar vibes.
And he makes winning plays. Of course, on the other end, you have attack from Sack falling short.
Yeah, and Drexel Carrington showed off his 3-and-D skills once again. But that alone wasn't good enough to get them the win. Still, he's got something that will garner interest going forward.
Well, that'll do it for now. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for joining us. so off the tip, it's attack from Sack.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
To the inside. Lund.
Holy smokes, easy on the rim. Austin Lund bringing down the house.
And the lineup for the attack from Sack. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. Tonight's lineup for the Union Elite. Moon Diaz will lead things off at the guard, while MP starts at shooting guard. The tandem of Jake Bird and Brandon Harris are the forwards, with Drew Roberts playing the 5.
2 points.
Count that one.
A second effort from the big Robert. Coach and scouts love to see that.
And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington, but they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career. But first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
We talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
And the first one drops. He's perfect so far from the line. And it's Sack's ball. 4-point game. Down low. Soft touch off the glass and in.
I love the confidence Carrington plays with inside. He just knows how to capitalize.
Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young. And sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
Now here's Diaz. Here's Bird. Pagan picks up the board.
In a situation like that, you'd like to see him make the extra pass.
Yeah, Drake, it's just not a high percentage shot. It's hurting his team's cause right now. Coach can't disagree at all with the shot selection.
Jordan by Lund. Pass to Robert. Outside Diaz. Bird. That falls. What a feed that time from Diaz.
And Bird knows he's got to drain the shot. When he's hitting from there, everything else seems to open up for him too.
Returns it to Carrington. And that one's good. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
Here's Pagan. Pass to Carrington. Harris with the rejection.
The anticipation, the timing, that's a great block from Harris.
Bird with the bucket.
Nice job getting down low for the easy shot.
The attack from Sack Trail. Now here's Lund, covered by Robert. Carrington, that's good.
Showing you the instincts he has as a passer.
And so Union Elite has it here. And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity, mostly.
So both teams changing it up here. And it's Sack's ball, trailing by 5. Outside, Lund. The 3. Rebound by Union Elite. Now Diaz. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. with the
Substitution for the attack from Sac. Ben Olsen. Adam Cunningham. Edward Martinez. Michael Pagan. Substitution for Union Elite.
played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Basket by
And you look at guys like
number
Carrington, a
5.
3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
And the layup is good
2
after a
points.
nice lead
Number
pass.
7.
Good decision making right there by Mitchell, showing how unselfish he can be with passes like this.
Stolen away by Harris. Bird outside. Inside to the paint. Soft touch off the glass
Basket
and
by
in.
That basket
number
just
5.
wouldn't have been possible without the nice pass inside.
And it's Sack with the ball. 6-point game. Mitchell now covered by Martinez. Using his post
2
move to get
points.
the 2 points.
Number
And
7.
one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace.
Olsen, and again the attack from Sack, no good. They're on a nice roll right here.
Well, they haven't wasted any of the opportunities they've been getting. That's what marks a good team, converting on those chances. Trying to build this lead.
The game is still pretty close. Can they gain some separation? Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over. Union Elite make a switch.
From Sac. Austin Lunn. Ivory Lunn. Substitution for Union Elite.
Now here's Martinez. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
2 minutes.
Pass to Cunningham. One at the high post. Shot clock at 5. Comes up empty from 19 feet.
And they're desperate for a bucket.
They can totally feel it slipping away.
2 points.
Got to get a jump start for their
Number
offense.
7.
And what a run they're having. They simply can't miss right now.
Seriously, this is amazing. Everything they're putting up is going down.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Over Diaz. And again, the attack from Sack, no good. Out of bounds, it goes to Sack.
The attack from Sac ball.
Martinez with the ball. Shot to end the cold run. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That's a pretty hard play to defend against. He just used his height that time down low.
Now covered by Martinez.
Basket by
Yes,
number
once
7.
again, he's an excellent 7 for 8 on the night. And so here it's Sack. Down by 12. And here's Pagan. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pulls up on the elbow, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
He's got the right form for any distance. That's Edward Martinez on target right there.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Sack with the rebound. Left side, Pagan. And it's in! Oh, wow! He nails the buzzer beater! And we finished one half of play. It's Union Elite. They're up by 8. Don't move a muscle. now we're back, bringing you the second half of this WCBL action between the attack from SAC and the
Takes NBA 2K26.
attack from SAC trail. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
Now here's Martinez. Pass to Lund. Just his first shot attempt. Diaz grabs the miss. Kicks it out to Martinez. Carrington for three. Sack with another miss. And so Union Elite has it here. Off on the layup. Outside Pagan. Pass to Carrington. Back to Pagan. One with the pick. The open shot. Pagan. Sack with another miss. Union Elite with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And he makes that one.
Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything falling in.
Now here's Martinez. Down low. It's Carrington on the wing. Pass to Lund. Now Martinez. Clock at 6. Shoots it. And again, the attack from SAC, no good. And so Union Elite has it here. And it's out of bounds. Union Elite able to retain possession here.
You do take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky that the D didn't collect it.
Bird on the wing. To the inside. Bird on the wing. Hits the three-pointer.
Totally in control right there. Jake looking like another bird right there.
Martinez outside. Pass to Carrington. One with the pick. They need this. And down it goes for two. Well, his ability to defend and shoot, there's a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on the 2K U250.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has only seemed to grow with him. If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best in the class.
Adam Cunningham. Substitution for Union Elite.
Here's Martinez. Outside, Lund. Right side, Pagan. Pass to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Pagan. Unloads. The offensive rebound. Martinez gets the bucket.
You've got to be better on the glass. Second chance points can come back to haunt you.
Yeah, they need to show more effort when they're rebounding the rock because that's inexcusable.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
It's just been so one-sided since halftime.
They've crushed them in the second half, and that's when it matters the most.
On the wing, it's Martinez. The shot's good. Pagan making the play.
Nice job by the one, Pagan. Running offense and finding a teammate.
And so Union Elite has it here. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass for Robert. Outside Diaz. Bird. Three. And there's the 3-second violation.
The attack.
Union Elite make a switch.
Substitution for the attack from SAC. Tyler Moore. Substitution.
Make a substitution. Timeout called by SAC. We'll talk things over.
Drexel Carrington. Substitution for Union Elite. Timeout.
Pass to Mecca. Back to Carrington. Here's Hilton, guarded by Mitchell. Here's Hilton, fires from deep, knocks it down from distance.
He got hung up on a great screen and gave the shooter some wiggle room.
Yeah, for sure. If he sees any daylight at all, he's pulling the trigger.
And he hit his man right in stride
Take NBA 2K26.
there. Great timing on the pass.
Here's Mecca. They set the screen. From deep, Harris comes down with the board. To the middle. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
He might be small for a center, but it doesn't matter because he can jump out of the building.
A difficult situation for Sack. Carrington up top. Stolen away by Mitchell. Inside. It's picked off. Here's Carrington. Here's Olsen. And again, the attack from Sack, no good. Down low. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
You see the chemistry between teammates on the assist. Totally in sync.
Here's Mecca. Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray. And time called here. Union Elite.
And coach sees something he wants to bring up to his squad.
He's going to make sure that they're clear on the game plan. And at the high school level, every timeout is a teaching moment.
Takes NBA 2K26. Takes NBA 2K26.
Deciding to make a change here.
Austin Lunn. Ivory Lunn. Edward Martinez. Michael Pagan. Substitution for Union Elite.
Now Diaz. Pass now to Harris. Back to Diaz. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
The attacking sack ball.
This gives him the opportunity to get within 10. Outside Carrington. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Robert.
And he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he's got to think of something else to try.
Defensive foul. Drexel Carrington. Fourth personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Union Elite, number 7. Shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, guys, we talked a lot about both of them coming into this match, but MP is having a much bigger impact so far in this one than Carrington.
He is. He's been the more aggressive player so far. MP isn't waiting for chances to come to him. He's making things happen whenever he's involved in a play, and I like what I'm seeing from this kid.
Making the
2 minutes
save.
remaining in the game.
One was
2
right
minutes.
place, right time where his squad needed him to be to win the second chance goal.
A clear look for Carrington. The shot's good. Pagan making the play.
He made the D worried about him inside and kicked it out for the open jump shot.
Union Elite lead. To the inside. The kick out to Bird. Robert. Pass now to Harris. And he camped in the lane there and gets the 3-second call.
The attacking sack ball.
NBA 2K26. Takes NBA 2K26.
Now Carrington from the arc. That shot falls and it's 7 for 15.
The shots finally dropping for them in bunches, and the complexion of this game has completely changed.
That was the only thing that could have brought them back into this game. Everything had to start falling, and boy, they have gotten on. Excellent look from Diaz. Open man in his sights. Added up.
Martinez outside. Off target from three-point range. And Union Elite with possession. The biggest lead of the game was 15. Pagan misses. And he uses the glass on the layup.
This run is really put
NBA 2K26.
Position. And with no signs of slowing, they aim to keep expanding that lead.
Carrington for three. Drills it from deep.
It's looking like one of those games for Carrington, and even scarier for the other team. He tends to light it up with steals and deflections after he makes a few. He can wreck you on both ends. A very unique.
NBA 2K26.
So much easier to score in there. No need to show off the range that time.
From deep. It's rebounded by Robert.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just want to test your range and pull up on any given night.
Hey, if it was science class, you'd look at the hypothesis that led to the taking of that shot and see that it's been debunked.
So it's Union Elite.
Take screenshot to move. NBA 2K26.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game was watching MP show what he's capable of. He's got that moxie. Just the way he carries himself, he gives off superstar vibes.
And he makes winning plays. Of course, on the other end, you have attack from Sac falling short.
Yeah, and Drexel Carrington showed off his 3-and-D skills once again. But that alone wasn't good enough to get them the win. Still, he's got something that will garner interest going forward.
And so that'll do it for now. For Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for being with us.
We'll catch you off in a second, all right?
MP.
Hey.
Great game, man. Hey, that's exactly what you need to do to get the scouts' attention.
Man, I didn't know you was gonna be here.
Are you kidding me? You're my client now. I show up for my clients. Plus, Dion said that if I didn't look out for you, he'd ban me from the gym, and I can't have that.
Really? That's why I love that guy.
Yeah, he's the greatest. Hey, listen, I got some news for you. I talked to my guy who knows things, and it's looking like you are a lock for the All-Star game.
Quit playing.
Yeah.
For real? Man, that's gonna be lit.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
go.
It's great. Hey,
Yes.
but listen, every game is a chance to raise or lower your stock.
Right.
So do not take your foot off the gas.
No, that I missed the killing.
That's right. All right, man. I'll see you later, MP. Keep grinding.
Hey, thank you.